everyone! In this video, we're going to talk about the stars on Brazil's flag. We reviewed the flag of Brazil in a previous video and recommend you check it out. In that video, we mentioned the stars and what they represent. Here, we're going to talk about the stars in more detail. The Brazilian flag depicts 27 stars, and these are based on actual stars and are arranged on the flag accordingly. As mentioned in the title of this video, there's something strange about the stars, which we will now explain. Let's take 5 of the stars. These stars depict the Southern Cross, part of the Crux constellation, which can be observed throughout the Southern Hemisphere. The Southern Cross is not unique to Brazil's flag. A number of other countries use it on theirs. For example, Australia depicts the Southern Cross prominently on the fly side of their flag. Let's compare the stars. Notice something different? Look at the position of the smallest star in each. As you can see, their positions are reversed. In fact, the whole constellation is reversed. The depiction on the Brazilian flag is a mirror image of the stars as viewed from Earth. So why is this the case? It was decided that the stars would be based on the view from an imaginary observer looking down on the city of Rio de Janeiro at an infinite distance at 8:30 a.m. on November 15, 1889, which was the day Brazil became a republic. The view from this position is a mirror image of the view as seen from Rio de Janeiro looking up to the sky. The reason this city was chosen was because it was the capital of Brazil at that time. To better understand the star layout, here we have a diagram of a device which is called an armillary sphere. The Earth is positioned at the center, and revolving around it we have various markers such as the sun and moon. If we look at the Earth on this device, the view we see is a mirror image of that observed by an imaginary person situated at the center of the device looking towards us. A similar device called a celestial globe depicts the constellations. The imaginary Earth is positioned inside the globe at the center. For the observer, looking at the sphere from the outside, the view of the constellation is a mirror image of the view as observed from within the sphere. Of course, none of this exists in reality because the Earth is not at the center of the universe and the stars don't revolve around our planet. So why did the designers of the flag decide to depict the flags in this way? There is no official explanation given, but here at Flag This, we have a theory. Brazil was once part of the Portuguese Empire, and on the flag of Portugal, we have a depiction of an armillary sphere colored in yellow. The armillary sphere was used by Portuguese navigators during the Age of Discoveries, which included their discovery and rule over Brazil. We believe the designers wanted to create a link between the new flag of Brazil and that of Portugal. It also makes sense that the designers would keep quiet about this because there may have been disagreement in Brazil over having such a link between them and their former rulers. Moving on, let's look at the stars on the flag and what they represent. The original design had 21 stars, and since then, 6 more have been added at various times as new states were created over the years. The current flag of 27 stars represents the 26 states and the federal district, which contains the capital city, Brasilia. Stars of 9 constellations can be seen on the flag. Those numbered 1 to 5 are circled and contain at least 2 stars. Number 3 is Crux, the previously discussed constellation which depicts the Southern Cross. Number 5 is Scorpius. It has the most stars with 8. Those numbered 6 to 9 depict just 1 star of that constellation, and you can see those stars named in the parentheses. We will be talking about number 7, Spica, and 9, the South Pole Star, later. All of the constellations are incomplete, and only the brightest stars in each constellation appear on the flag. There are 5 different sizes of stars on the flag, and these correspond roughly to the brightness of the stars as seen from Earth. Now let's look at the individual stars. Each star represents a specific state. Here we have a list of every state and each star on the flag that represents it. You'll probably need to view this on full screen to read all of these. We're going to talk about a few of these stars and the states they represent. The South Pole Star, number 12 on our list and located at the bottom center, represents the Federal District. It's the smallest star on the flag due to the fact it's the faintest of all the stars depicted. As viewed from the night sky, all the other stars revolve around this one due to its position and how the Earth rotates. This is meant to symbolize the stability of the Federal District and the idea the rest of the country revolves around the capital, Brasilia. The current federal district wasn't created until 1960, and before that, the South Pole Star represented the old federal district, which had Rio de Janeiro as the capital city. This leads to the next star of interest, Alphard, which is number 2 on our list and can be seen underneath the white banner towards the left. Today, it represents the state of Mato Grosso do Sul, but this wasn't the case originally. This star used to represent the state of Guanabara, which was created in 1960 to replace the old federal district. This state was eliminated in 1975 and became part of the state of Rio de Janeiro. From 1975 to 1979, Alphard didn't represent any state but remained on the flag. When Mato Grosso do Sul was created in 1979, it was assigned Alphard. Finally, we're going to mention Spica, number 27 on our list. It's the only star that appears above the white banner. The banner is said by some to represent the equator. Spica represents the state of Para, some of which is located in the northern hemisphere. Before we wrap up, we're going to return briefly to the constellations. This is a map of Brazil showing the 26 states and the federal district. We've colored the states according to each constellation it belongs to. When the original flag was created, neighboring states belonged to the same constellation. This concept no longer holds true since the addition of 6 new states over the years. As we can see, the Canis Major states, colored in green, and Hydra states in orange, are not contiguous. All the states in the constellations of Crux, colored in yellow, Triangulum Australe in teal, and Scorpius in pink, are adjoining because they all existed when the flag was first created. So that was our in-depth look at the stars on Brazil's flag. As we've seen from the history of the flag, the star design is flexible because new stars can be added if new states are created. However, the design is also complicated, and that's not an ideal situation for flag design. We hope you enjoyed watching this video, and be sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching!